teaching zoology in the Department of Zoology, Jamshedpur Cooperative College, will explain something about apiculture, which is included in DAC 1 of same 5 CBCS UG. So before I tell something about this topic, because this topic apiculture is included under economic zoology, the branch of zoology, where we study about both beneficial as well as harmful organisms or animals. So today's greatest problem all over the world is coronavirus, COVID-19. So I'll just before discussing this apiculture, would like to discuss something about that virus. What is a virus? You all know, my dear zoology students, a virus remains inactive outside a living body. Outside the living body, there is no role. It remains inactive. इसीलिए कहा जा रहा है कि आप हाथ अच्छे से धोइए, क्योंकि अगर कोई यूटेंसिल में, कोई प्लास्टिक बॉडी में कहीं भी ये रहेगा, हम उसको नहीं जान सकते, क्योंकि वो एक्टिवेटेड फॉर्म में नहीं रहेंगे. इसीलिए बार बार हाथ धोने को कहा जाता है. इट इज harmful. Now, there are some beneficial viruses too, but most of them they are harmful, and it is one of them. Okay. Now, hand washing by soap or alcohol containing sanitizer. Why that guideline? As because soap and moreover 20 seconds. You have to wash your hands for 20 seconds or more than that thoroughly, because this virus dies after 21 seconds or more when we apply soap or alcohol. In alcohol it dies quickly, but in soap, where soap is not available, water is not available, there you can use sanitizer. But if soap is water is available, then please use soap. Okay. Now there are two terms here, 2 or 3 terms: pandemic, quarantine, isolation. What is pandemic? This disease has been declared by WHO as pandemic because ये वर्ल्ड वाइड, पूरे ग्लोबल ये प्रॉब्लम आ गया है, पूरे विश्व में ये फैल चुका है. इसीलिए पैंडेमिक, और इसीलिए हमको ज़्यादा कैसा सुना पड़ा है. एक एपिडेमिक वर्ड भी आता है, बट दैट रिमेन्स कन्फाइंड इन अ कम्युनिटी. इससे भी ये ज़्यादा हार्मफुल है पैंडेमिक. इसी वजह से आपको बार बार सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करने को कहा जा रहा है. क्वारंटाइन मीन्स आप अपने आप अलग हो जाएंगे या अलग रहेंगे, बिकॉज दिस वायरस टेक्स after 6 days only its symptom appears, and it takes 14 days or maximum to appear. The symptoms will appear after that date or that period. So 21 days is allotted for this, and we are in lockdown period for that much day. But if the graph rises as we are seeing, डेली हम लोग देख रहे हैं, कल 1000 था, आज 1200. दैट मीन्स द ग्राफ इज राइजिंग. अगर ग्राफ इस तरह से राइज करेगा तो इसका लेवल बढ़ेगा. इन दैट केस ये लॉकडाउन पीरियड भी बढ़ सकता है. सो बी अवेयर ऑफ दैट. आप इसे मेंटेन कीजिए. क्यों बाहर निकल रहे हैं? आप अपने एरिया में, अपने फ्रेंड सर्कल में, अपने घर में जो भी सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ है, नियर बाई स्लम एरियाज है, हर एक को मना कीजिए. ये मेरे लिए ही है, ये हमारे भलाई के लिए है. जब ये फैलेगा नहीं तो हम बाहर निकल पाएंगे. आप समझ सकते हैं इसका हमारा क्या ग्लोबल लेवल पे इकोनॉमी पर क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा. अगर एक दिन का रेलवे स्ट्राइक या बैंकिंग स्ट्राइक होता है तो हम देखते हैं हमारे करोड़ों का घाटा होता है, करोड़ों का नुकसान होता है. और ये वायरस के चलते ये जो इतना दिन का हमारा लॉकडाउन पीरियड है, वी विल बी नो हियर. अभी तो हम फाइट कर रहे हैं मेरे एग्जिस्टेंस के लिए, जीने के लिए, लेकिन जीने के बाद एक ना एक दिन तो ये खत्म हो ही जाएंगे, 1 or 2 months बाद. उस समय हमें ये इकोनॉमिकली रुइन हो जाएंगे, हमें बहुत बुरे दिन देखने पड़ेंगे. आज तो हम गरीब तबके के लोगों को खाना खिला दे रहे हैं, शेल्टर दे रहे हैं, बट इसके बाद उनका क्या होगा? उनको कैपिटल कहाँ से मिलेगा फिर से अपना सर्वाइवल के लिए यूज करें? हमें इसके बारे में भी हम सरकार से रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि आप इसके बारे में भी उसके बाद भी सोचिएगा, ये नहीं कि बीमारी हट गया तो हम उन लोगों को भूल जाएंगे। और आप स्टूडेंट्स, आप भी प्लीज़, आप देखो, हम लोग गुरुद्वारा मंदिर मस्जिद के लिए लड़ते रहे हैं, हम हॉस्पिटल्स के लिए कभी नहीं सोचे, अच्छे डॉक्टर्स हम नहीं क्रिएट कर पाए। आज हम क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ इतना ज़्यादा फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं है, हम प्रोवाइड नहीं कर पाएंगे। अगर ये स्प्रेड कर गया, हमारे यहाँ ये फैल गया, तो हमारे पास कोई इलाज, इसका ट्रीटमेंट है बट हमारे पास स्पेस नहीं रहेगा, हमारे पास हैंड नहीं रहेगा कि हम उनको ये ट्रीटमेंट दें। सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट दैट। आई थिंक आप इसको समझ रहे होंगे, इसका ड्रास्टिक इफेक्ट भी, इस पर ध्यान दीजिए। चारों तरफ इसी की चर्चा हो रही है, हम इससे ज़्यादा इसके बारे में कुछ और नहीं कहना चाहते हैं। तो आपसे मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है, आप स्टूडेंट्स, आप जूलॉजी के स्टूडेंट हो, ये वायरस क्या है, इसका इफेक्ट कैसे हो रहे हैं, सारे आप अपने नियर एंड डियर को बताएं और उन्हें रिक्वेस्ट करें कि वो घर पर ही रहे, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करें, हैंड वॉश या जो भी बताया गया इंस्ट्रक्शन उसे मान कर चले। ओके, नाउ अबाउट एपीकल्चर। व्हाट इज एपीकल्चर? इट इज साइंटिफिक rearing and extraction of honey. It's called apiculture. Api, why the name api? As because in this method, in this culture, honeybees are cultivated and reared, and the scientific name of honeybee starts, its generic name is apis. So that's why the name apiculture. Honeybee is a social insect, we all know that. In a beehive, this is the beehive. In a beehive, 3 types of individuals are seen. This is the queen, she is the fertile female, only fertile female in the hive. And these are drones, maximum number, their number is maximum in a beehive. And sorry, their number is not maximum, drones are limited, but workers number is maximum. As because they have to perform several works in that family. There is division of labor among them. The youngsters, the young workers, they maintain the hive, they clean it, they repair it, they store it, they ventilate it, and they rear the developing eggs. All these things are performed by young workers, whereas the adult workers, they collect nectar from outside. So now the first step for getting well amount of and good quality of honey, we have to set the apiary. Apiary is the place where scientific rearing of honeybees are done. So there are plenty of orchard, plenty of flowering plants or an orchard should be cultivated, so that the honeybees can get a large amount of nectar. Normally in India, neem, jamun, soapnut, these plants are cultivated. There are so many other plants too. Now the cultivated, after cultivation we can discuss about the types or the species which honeybees should be reared in India, or which honeybees are reared in India. These are Apis dorsata, Apis indica and Apis florea. These 3 species, they are cultivated in India. Little bees, Indian bees and rock bees. Apis dorsata is known as the rock bee, Apis indica, the Indian bee, and Apis florea, the little bee. They are little. Amount of honey produced by different by this species are they vary. They differ. Okay. Now in a beehive, we are finding that these are hexagonal. These are comb-like, honeycomb. We used to say just hexagonal cells, and the upper layer, that is in upper layer the honey is stored, and in lower layer they leave. There are different types of cells: cell for queen, cell for drone, and cell for worker. These are the cells. So this is the indigenous method. Here people do, they keep logs or branches of trees or nearby trees, earthen pots, etc. near the orchard, where honey is the beehive is made by the workers, and after some time they collect honey. How? They put fire, and due to that smoke the bees fly away, then they collect it, and after squeezing, honey is collected. But that honey is not impure. Moreover, bees are killed by this method. Okay, bees are killed by, so to avoid this, now scientific method is employed. Now before we know about the scientific method, let us know about the reproductive ability of these three types of individuals, three types of individuals in a beehive. Queen is the fertile female, drone or male is haploid, and workers, they are also females but they are sterile, they can't participate in reproduction. Then how they develop? Drones are haploid. How they develop? So when ova are produced, they are fertilized by the sperm. And after that, all over, at that time, all ova are not fertilized by the sperms. Some ova are left, and those ova develop into males without being fertilized by a process called parthenogenesis. We'll study about that in embryology. Now, among the diploid eggs, queen is fertile. How does a queen develop? So, the eggs, they hatch into larvae. The food given to the larvae depends upon what type of individual will develop from this diploid egg. If the larvae is of good quality, the larva is of good quality, it is given royal jelly and it grows into a queen. What is royal jelly? We'll discuss before when we'll explain about it in scientific method. Now workers. Workers are sterile females. They are given ordinary food. They are not given royal jelly. So they develop into workers. Okay. Now see that this is the life cycle. From eggs larvae develop, from larvae pupae develop, and from pupae adult bee. Okay. So these are the these are the different steps in indigenous method. They collect, they put fire, and after that they collect the hive and get honey which is not of good quality. In my next class, I will discuss about the scientific method and on different other topics are in that the products of beehive and the diseases or enemies. Okay. Thanks a lot. Stay home, be safe, save lives. Okay.